Mufasa movie? Disney. Why? I am both turned on and anxious. Is there a Bambi remake? Hey guys, so today, super random video, very random. If you follow me on any of my socials, I was wanting to do just like a random, like a really stupid like random video just about any topics or anything you guys wanted me to sort of chat about, and then me to just like vent and talk. I don't know, I just felt like it. Also, the reason why, and if you had seen like my post, I have it on the community tab as well as on my Insta stories. I have a copyright thing that's like currently pending. So that's why I thought I'd do this random video, because pissing me off, it's really annoying me. So I'm like, yeah, I should just do like some other random video in the meantime. And I just wanted to do something super chill. It is a Saturday night. Yes, this is how I spend my Saturday nights. The footy is on in 2 hours. So I thought I'd just hang out with you guys and just talk random shit, if that sounds fun to you. So the top one on my laptop in my community tab was, who was your first celebrity crush and like who is it now? So when I was young, I was in love with the movie Peter Pan, and Jeremy Sumpter. I think he was my first ever crush. I think the movie came out in 2003, so I was 10. So I think that was my first ever crush. But then when I started watching the OC, then Seth Cohen, Adam Brody became like my like crush. I remember having like magazine posters of him on my wall in my bedroom. They were probably like my early crushes. And now my two like bias for Stray Kids and ATs, which is Chan. Chris. I love him so much. Bang Chan from Stray Kids. If I can show you my background, I don't know if you can see it, but that's him and Hyunjin in my background. And AT's is Hongjun. I love him. As you can see, it's the two leaders of both groups. They're my two crushes at the moment. And on the topic of like K-pop, as we're talking about it, someone said to like just chat about ATs. I watched their Coachella performance. Both of them. They did two like weekends in a row, weekend 1 and weekend 2. Holy, if you're a fan, oh my God, like I'm obsessed. For the first weekend, right, the first concert, we get the intro part and everything, right? And then they come on the stage and I'm like, and they're like, say my name, say my name, say my name. And I'm like, okay, straight away, start singing, camera person, the camera, oh my God. I literally, the first thing I said was AT's present, obviously, I chanted that. And then, oh my God, when they start singing, I literally audibly said, zoom out. I was like, zoom out of the camera. I can't see any of them. And then he's like following Mingi when someone else is singing. And I'm just like, Hongjun is doing his rap right now and you are not on him. What are you doing? But then weekend 2 came around and it was spectacular. I don't know if they got new camera people or what. I don't know if they're like K-pop fans and they knew what they were doing or what. I have no idea. But weekend 2, oh, chef's kiss. I knew they were going to sing Wonderland, like you would assume so, but I didn't know they were going to do that version. I was like, are you kidding me? And then I'm like, oh my God, he has to hit the high note. He has to hit it. And I was so paranoid. Like I knew he was going to hit it, but also like, I was hoping and praying that he would hit it, and he did both weekends. And I'm just like, yes, that is why we love you. That is why we love you. If you have not seen the performance, oh, amazing. For weekend 2, I watched it myself. And my mum has come down from Queensland. She's staying with me right now. And I was like, I want to rewatch it. Can you watch it with me? So I got her to sit down and watch weekend 2 with me. Her first thing, right? The first thing she says when it starts, Soma comes on the screen and she's like, oh, he's pretty. I like looked at my mum and I was so happy. I was so happy inside. I'm like, yes, appreciate them. There were songs in it, like Ariba, Rocky, The Real. I think there were the only three, maybe, that I didn't know, tracks that I haven't heard before. I've added them to my playlist, like I've listened to them, but I haven't watched any music videos or anything like that. All I've seen is like their Coachella performances. So I want to get around to seeing if there's music videos for them. I shall inquire, I shall find out. But yeah, I was so happy. like every single chant. I'm like, break the wall. I'm like, every single thing. I'm like, hit it. I'm like, yes, Mingy. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I was so into it and obsessed, and I love it. And yeah, it was great. I think it's Wantees, Wanteez. Is that what it's called? And I think that's like their, not reality show or anything, but like sort of YouTube thing that they do, like vlogs and stuff. And I need to like watch all of them, like all of their game stuff, because I've been watching the Stray Kids one recently, the Magicians one that they did. It was, no, Scientists. Oh my god, it's so funny. I was literally laughing my ass off like watching that.
얘나 막 내가 좋냐? 얘나 막내가 좋냐? 얘나 정답은? 막내가 좋냐? 얘나 정답은?
If you don't know anything K-pop, like literally the last like 7 minutes I've been talking about this. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I need to talk about that because someone wanted me to talk about ATs. Any addictions? Addictions? I love chocolate. Chocolate's great, but I can only eat so much of it. I mean, I'm addicted to TV and movies. Is that an addiction? I've been getting into like BL dramas. I don't know if anyone knows what BL dramas are, but it's like boy love, which is obviously like LGBTQ like stories. And I found one, it was on YouTube as well. I don't know where it's properly streaming, but it's called Love for Love's Sake, and it's the most adorable like show I've ever watched. Maybe not ever watched, but it is adorable. It's like this guy gets put into this sort of like virtual like world, and it's not like a computer game, but he has like goals he has to achieve. He gets put back into like high school, into this body, and his goal is to, in like 300 and something days, he has to like make someone happy, someone who's really sad, like happy, and a particular person, and they end up falling in love, and it's the most adorable thing. I love them so much. I cried watching it, and I laughed and I smiled, and yeah, it was great. So, I mean, if you like that, it's very sweet. It's just 8 episodes. I think they're like half an hour long each, and they are on YouTube, I think. I'm pretty certain. So, I mean, I would highly recommend it. It's very adorable. I've also watched Three Body Problems. I've got 2 episodes left. I'm watching that with my mum right now. And that's a pure example of the type of length of show that I like. The episodes are 45 minutes long, and there's 8 episodes. If there's a show where there's 40, 45, 50 minutes, no longer than 50 minutes, maybe like 45 on average, right? And there's like 8 to 12 max episodes, that is literally the perfect like TV show for me, because you have enough time for like a proper like story arc, the plot, like character development. You can have amazing writing with that amount of time. I've gone off like the standard K-drama because they're all like 16 episodes and they're all at minimum of an hour 10. I'm like, that's a lot of dedication to one show, and I like watching multiple shows at the same time as well. So I'm like, it's a lot. So I think I've discovered that recently about like what I do and don't like about like TV shows and what like are my preferences. It really has to hook me. Three Body Problem like hooked me in the first episode. That pilot episode, when it ended, I was like, fuck yeah, I need to watch the rest of it. And I know it's based on a book, and I don't know if like people, like fans did or didn't like it. No idea, but I'm really enjoying it. So who knows? I don't know if it's going to get renewed by season 2. I really wish that there was more budget put into the special effects. And obviously I know that, you know, it is on Netflix. Yeah, it's Netflix. And budget isn't always, you know, like, it's the first season. They're not always going to chuck in a shit ton of money. But if there was just a little bit more and the special effects were just more fine-tuned, it would look amazing. But hopefully if there's a season 2, there'll be more money put into it. If you don't know, it's made by the creators of Game of Thrones. There's so many producers. I think Brad Pitt, Rosamund Pike are producers. There's so many actors in it, like Game of Thrones actors, but then also like just from a lot of UK dramas and stuff as well. There's a whole heap of really famous people. The cast and crew is amazing. And Ramin Djawadi, that's his name, who did the music for like Game of Thrones, for Westworld, so many things. He does the music for this too, which I'm very happy about. The music's amazing. So I would suggest the show. It's really easy to watch. It's on Netflix. I want to finish this, and Bridgerton comes out. I'm a Bridgerton fan. That comes out in May and June, and I think when June is like Bridgerton's over. I think I'm cancelling my Netflix account because it's fucking expensive, and it would just be for me and my mum because my brother can't access it anymore. My best friend can't access it anymore because of the stupid, like, account sharing thing. I think Disney Plus is doing the same thing. I think. Is Disney Plus joining that whole fucking annoying pieces of shit? Like, we want to save money when you have enough bloody money. I'm sorry. If Disney Plus does that, I think they are doing that. The whole account sharing, password sharing thing. If they do that, you're a monopoly. You have trillions of dollars. You do not need to do that. But I think they're going to do it. I think they're doing it. I'm so annoyed. But anyways, what can you do? Letterboxd, right? If you don't have a Letterboxd account, I have an account. Highly recommend it if you're a big TV movie person. It's not actually typically for TV shows. They do have like mini series that are on there that you can like add to your list and everything. But what I've realized is like all like Asian entertainment, like TV shows from all the countries are on there. You can log them on there. I'm like, but they're TV shows. And like some of them are like multiple seasons. Some of them are longer seasons. Like I finished the Wedding Impossible and that's 16. No, not 16. That was 11 episodes? 12. And that was on Letterboxd. I'm like, thank you. I can put it on there and rate it. I mean, that's great. I was thinking of creating like an Excel spreadsheet to like log all of my movies and TV shows. No, my TV shows because I didn't think TV shows were on there. But now because all I watch is like Asian TV shows, they're on Letterboxd. So thank you, Letterboxd. I appreciate you. I love you. If you don't have an account, get one. You should. They're great. Okay, what else have we got? How's life been? It's been okay. It's been good. I mean, dealing with this bloody... Okay, so it's Final Destination 2 that I'm trying to get up. And you know how, if you watched my previous, like, comeback sort of video, if you watched it, you know exactly the state that I was in trying to deal with that, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it up. And then it got copyright claim on it, and I'm like, I'm stubborn and I'm annoyed and I'm gonna put in a dispute. So I put in a dispute. I don't usually put disputes in, but I was like, no, this makes absolutely no sense. I'm editing shit down to like 2 seconds. This is completely like changed. It's not its original purpose. It falls under fair use. It does. So I disputed it. And how many days do they have left? They have 22 days. It was bloody, it's not even for much. I'm sorry, yeah, it's really annoying. If they don't approve it, I'm just gonna have to accept it and then just put it up and I just won't earn any money. And Warner Brothers will get all the money. Yeah, because it's a shit ton of money. It's not even a lot of money that I would get from this most likely. Are you kidding me? Stupid. I bloody hate like big corporations and stuff. Like, get a life. Leave me alone. What are 3 things that you can't live without? I'm gonna sound like super like materialistic, but my phone. Anyone except Christopher Nolan needs a phone. He's fine without a phone, apparently. Apparently he doesn't have a phone. To get around, to do so many things, like for my life to just sort of function, I need my phone. And that might sound materialistic, but I don't give a fuck. 2 more things. My bed. I love my bed. My bed's great. I feel like maybe I should get a new mattress soon, but then also they're bloody expensive. So I don't know. But I love my bed. My bed's very comfy. As you can tell, I'm a homebody. And my laptop, because I need my laptop to watch all my stuff and to edit all my videos. And yeah. Lots of people would say, what could you live without, not live without? And that's like family, friends, you know, like my happiness, all of this shit. Nah, mine is like material things. My phone, my bed, and my laptop. My everyday life would not be the same. I don't know how I would survive. What is your Mount Rushmore of movies? So like the 4 best movies. So the thing is that I don't know the best 4 movies, right? I know like my favorite movies, but I don't know the best like 4. Well, let's go on to my Letterboxd because my top 4 is 2 movies and 2 like K-dramas. So they're not actually all movies. Sort by your highest rating. Okay, what have I got? Got Inception in here, Lord of the Rings, obviously Dark Knight. I feel like there's ones on here that I need to change the rating. Does anyone feel like they need to look through the stuff that they've rated before and change it? Because like Back to the Future for me isn't 5 stars anymore. Like I could drop that down to a 4. Zodiac is still a 5. Incredibles is still a 5. Logan's still a 5. I can drop down Winter Soldier. That's a 5 star. I feel like I can drop that down to a 4. 4.5, 4.5. There's so many other movies and stuff. It's hard to pick. It's seriously hard to pick. It depends on my mood. Like, it generally does change a fair amount, like, if people ask me what my favourite movies are. But the ones that are always there is The Matrix and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I don't actually have a lot of 5 stars. I think someone in my comments for Letterboxd was like, why do you rate everything 3.5 stars? And I was thinking about it recently, about why I rate like a lot of stuff only 3.5. And I think I'm just really selective. 5 stars have to be like a really impactful film, something I can watch multiple times. Like, I barely rate anything 5 stars or even 4 stars. I mean, 3.5, that's 70%. Like, that's a good movie. I think 3.5 is like a good rating. That's a good movie. Do you read any comics? I don't. When I read, which I have been neglecting a lot recently, also because it's like, can be really time consuming, and audiobooks are just like expensive, like really expensive, unless I rent them, borrow them from a library. Yeah, comics, no, I don't read them, because I don't know, I guess I like more of a, like, even though comics are visual, I don't know, I just like movement more. And when I read, I just read like romance books. If someone asked me like, what are your hobbies? I feel like that was one thing that one person asked me. It's like, favorite hobbies. I feel like not a normal human being is okay, is anyone else like this? That you don't have hobbies? Because I looked at my life and I'm like, I don't actually have any hobbies. I don't, do pottery. I'm not a gym person. I don't know, like I'm not a runner. I don't go bike riding. I don't have anything that, like, in my spare time, this is my hobby, this is what I do. Like, I don't. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, are other people like this? Are there other people out there that don't have hobbies either? That just sort of like go day by day and just do whatever? YouTube takes up a lot of my time as well. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube daily. Like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. So, like, my backlog for my watch list, I think I have like 30 videos at the moment from the last couple of days that I need to watch, I need to catch up on. Is that considered a hobby? Like YouTube and movies and TV? I don't think that's considered a hobby. Like, I'm not a baker. I would love to get into baking, but I hate doing dishes. I hate doing dishes. I hate it so much. Like, I like the end result of the food, but I hate dishes. I've come across heaps of people coming up on my Instagram that are private chefs. I have no idea why, but I keep getting suggested people who are private chefs on my Instagram feed. I don't know why. Then I do watch them, so maybe that's why I like have gotten repeat, but I'm not following anyone that is a private chef, so I just keep getting suggested it. And I'm like, okay, you're showing me this amazing food that these people are really good at doing. I mean, it's great to look at, but I don't want to keep looking at it because they've got amazing accomplishments and they're cooking this food for people. They have like such long days. I kind of feel sorry for them at the same time. Like, I'm sure they love them and love doing it and get paid well. I'm sure they get paid well. But if you're going for breakfast and then doing lunch and then dinner and dessert, that's like a long time of your day gone. And if you're like a permanent person that does it like every day or like 6 days a week or 5 days a week or whatever, that's intense. That's a lot of work. I hope you get paid well. Personal chefs out there, I hope you get paid well. What's your favorite hair color? Do you have any future hairstyles or colors? So right now I'm purple, and I'm liking the purple right now because it's just very light, like lilac-y purple color that I'm going for. I'm actually, though, growing out my hair. I'm no longer bleaching my hair. I'm no longer coloring my hair. All I'm updating is just the pre-bleached. So like, this is all my natural root up here, my dark hair. So this is all bleached. So when the color fades, I'll just like update whatever color I want to go to, but I'm not bleaching my hair anymore. I want to take care of my hair, and it just damages it and it's not good for it. Maintenance of colored hair, it's fucking annoying and it's expensive and I can't be bothered. But if you live in Melbourne and want cheap haircuts and stuff, go to Bieber Academy, the students. So that's the hair situation. We're going to be losing the colorful hair. If you haven't seen me with my brown hair, I haven't had brown hair since 2017. I started coloring my hair in 2017. That's 7 years. 7 years I've been coloring my hair. So majority of the people that watch me have known me with some form of colored hair, I would assume. So yeah, it's disappearing. It's sad. It's very sad, but I want to take care of my hair, and bleaching it isn't good for it. So yeah, top 5 ugly crying scenes and top 5 burst out laughing scenes. Let me go in my letterbox because I think actually no, I think I got rid of my list. I created a list. Do I still got it? Oh, I still have it. I only have one list that I made, and it's movies that made me cry. So that's actually a good reference. John Wick. If you've watched it, you know the scene I'm talking about. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's too sad. It's too sad. I always skip the scene in that movie. I can't stand it. It's very sad. 7 Pounds with Will Smith. Ugh. Yeah. Burst out. The Pursuit of Happiness also is a very sad movie, but also the ending is nice, but it's sad. Oakja, I cried. Fox and the Hound, I cried. Wally, I cried. Logan, obviously, I burst out laughing. Laughing? No, crying. I did not burst out laughing. I was crying. I was very upset. Obviously, if you've watched my Your Name video, you would understand my crying. We're not even going to talk about Squid Game. We're not going to talk about it, okay? I don't want to go back to that at all. Someone was asking me about Invincible, if I'm going to do Invincible, like season 2. Probably, maybe. I want to sit down and just like binge it because all the episodes are out. Barely anyone is talking about season 2. So many people talked about season 1. It was a huge show when it came out. No one talks about season 2. Well, from what I've heard, I haven't seen like nothing online at all. So, I mean, I may watch it. And also for anyone who wants me to watch Arcane season 2, it's not happening. I'm not going to talk about it, but it's not going to happen. That was not fun time for me last year. So I am not going to be watching. I know there will be people found me through that and would want me to do season 2. But yeah, I do not plan on watching Arcane season. I will watch it myself, but I don't plan on doing videos on it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Favorite singer and celebrities. Singer and celebrities? I'm actually currently creating a favorites playlist. I'm going through all of my songs on my phone and creating a favorites playlist, at least like current favorites. And it's obviously taking a very long time because I have thousands of songs on here. I mean, right now, obviously 80s and Stray Kids are like my go-tos, but I have a lot of different genres. I love EDM, like I'm going to see Chase and Status tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be fun. The set is a lot shorter than I want it to be, but I'm sure my body will be aching afterwards from just literally jumping around for 75 minutes straight. But it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm a huge, electronic, well, that's drum and bass, which is obviously a subsection of EDM. And obviously Hans Zimmer is my favorite composer. I listen to a lot of scores. I do listen to a lot of scores as well, and soundtracks and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just like dance, K-pop, some rock, rap. I only listen to rap that's in K-pop. I don't know. Oh, someone said that should I do a live stream? A live stream? Thing is that people have asked me to do live streams or like full watch-alongs. Someone actually also recommended watch-alongs. So the thing is, if I was to do a live stream, it would just be like, I don't have the whole setup. I feel like I could figure it out, but I have no idea how to do like the screen sharing, like have the comments on the side. I only have my laptop. I have my camera, but I don't know how to link the camera, if I can use my camera as the camera for the live stream or what. It's a whole thing. Like, I don't think I could do it. And if I was to do a live stream, it would have to be using the camera and the microphone on my laptop. I feel like it would just be a lot of research and stuff to do. And you know what? That would be so fun. But also time zones. The time zone just would not work because it's like morning in the US and mid-afternoon in the UK when it's like 1 a.m. in Australia. I'm dying down to go to sleep when everyone else is awake. And then that means I would have to, if I got up super early, it would be way too late for people in Europe, and it would be like the ideal time for US people, but it's like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and I'm a night owl. I'm still asleep. I would love to do them. I would, but the majority of people who watch me are overseas. It's not Australia. And also, a lot of people want me to do like record full length like reactions. And it's a bit complicated because if I was to put full like videos up, right, from like start to finish of me watching something like a movie, my camera, it stops recording at like 30 minutes. So if I like look away and I realize that it stopped recording for like a minute, I don't have like a continuous footage. So I would have to have my phone. My phone would literally sit next to my camera. But then also if I'm talking, I'm looking at my camera, not at the phone camera. So then is it like a little awkward? The thing is though, when I like do commentaries, right, I actually pause a lot while watching it. Maybe not a lot, but I do pause. So watching it with someone in real time doesn't really work because I'm pausing it and then you guys wouldn't know to pause it. So you're still watching it while I've paused it on my end. Like it just, yeah. Will anime be a common like content forthwith? Forthwith? I haven't heard someone use the word forthwith in a very long time. Meaning like ongoing. Am I going to be watching anime ongoing? I don't think it's going to be every single video, but I do like to integrate them into the channel. So, yeah, if you like that, they will be occasionally in there. I do mix up my genres a fair amount. Like I don't really watch the same genre. I did go through a big phase of just horror, and I think a lot of people found me through like my horror reactions. I feel like I'll still have anime movies, but it's not like every single movie. And also someone was asking if like I'm going to do horror movies reactions. The occasional one, if it's one I definitely want to watch, like with Talk to Me. I think that was one of my more recent ones. Like I really wanted to watch that horror movie because it was from the guys from Raka Raka and it was Australian and like an indie movie, and I really wanted to watch it and I heard good things about it. So I feel like I would just be like selective with them. I have such a long list of all the videos I want to watch and they generally get moved around. I'm currently in the middle of editing my Megan video that I'm trying to like push myself to edit that one more. I don't think my channel was ever only horror, but I definitely went through a phase where it was just horror stuff that I was doing because that's what lots of people were watching. Horror isn't disappearing. I feel like I'll choose more specifically which ones I want to watch. New version of the series TV Shogun? Huh? It's a show on FX and Hulu. Well, we don't have either of those in Australia, so it has to be on a different streaming service. One of the best shows since the early seasons of Game of Thrones. Okay, since it follows the book, so you'll have only well, it has 10 episodes, as I was saying earlier. Like that's the kind of length of show that I really like. So I don't know anything about it. I think I saw someone doing videos on it. Is The Real Rejects doing videos on it? Reactions on it? I feel like they were. I think they were coming up on my subscription feed. I haven't watched them. Because I haven't heard of the show. Upcoming movies and TV series. Let's search. I don't even know. Let me take this pillow. I don't even know what stuff is coming out. I haven't done any research into like what's actually coming out this year. Oh, I saw Monkey Man recently. Oh my God. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Like, support it. I actually really like my review that I did on Letterboxd for this. My reviews on Letterboxd are like very usually short and succinct. They're like usually like one sentence. They're not usually much. It's just like my thoughts and feelings surrounding it. If this movie flops, there's something wrong with the world. Jordan Peele thinks it deserves a cinema release. Trust his opinion. Also, Dev, I love you. Love you. Also, no John Wick ripoff comments will be welcome here. Truth. So if you haven't supported it, I really think you should watch it. Like, please watch it. It's great. And Swedish House Mafia randomly plays in it, and I was literally dancing in the back row. I was watching, like, I went and saw it by myself. I was sitting in the back row by myself, and I could see people on my right. It was like a group of 4 or 5, and Swedish House Mafia started playing in a club scene, and they started going like this, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, this movie, like, music, amazing, such a good club scene, and yeah, great director, fantastic. Highly recommend that movie if you have not seen it. It is out. People are talking about Challenges a lot. You know, the movie with Zendaya? But it's come up on my Letterboxd. A lot of people have seen it. Okay, so people I'm following, what have they rated it? 4.5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's a range between 3 and 5 stars. So it's a pretty big range. What are some of the reviews? This is her review. I am both turned on and anxious. Maybe that will definitely sell it to me. Maybe. So many people are excited for Joker 2. I will probably see it at the cinema, but it's not like one that I'm highly anticipating or anything like that. It's not one that I'm like super excited about. Yeah, Furiosa. Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine. Excited about that. I'm also nervous because as long as it doesn't like overshadow or cancel out the Logan ending, as long as it doesn't do that, then I'm fine. I'm fine if they don't do that. Like, that's all. That's the only thing that I want from this. From the trailer, it seems like it's a Wolverine from a different world. It's not our Logan one. We'll see. I'm just interested to see like his personality and what he'll be like, if he's similar to the other Logan that we have known since the year 2000. I can't believe he's been playing this character for 24 years. 24 years. I've been talking for too long. I need water. Oh my God. I'm dehydrated. My voice. Okay, the footy starts in an hour. All right. Oh my God, I've been talking for an hour already. I don't know how long this video is going to go for. Oh God. Oh, is Gladiator 2 coming out this year? At the end of this year? So I know Hans Zimmer is doing the music, and I know that Paul Mescal is in it. Need I say more? I love him. I love him. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to that movie. The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim? What's this? I don't know if I even want to look at it. Is it a 2-hour and 10-minute movie? Oh no. Is this a Lord of the Rings project that I had no idea about? Oh God, okay. Oh, they're doing that It Ends With Us movie. I haven't read the book, but I've watched like videos of people breaking down the book, like start to finish. And I'm like, that looks like the most toxic relationship ever. And why is this being romanticized? I'll probably watch the movie, maybe. I don't know if I can be fucked. We'll see. Is Kraven the Hunter coming out? I feel like it's been forever since they filmed that and it hasn't come out yet. Feel like it should. There's a Mufasa movie? Disney. Why? That is my question. Why? What is the necessity of a Mufasa origin story? I'm already traumatized enough as it is, okay? I don't need that too. Who needs that? No one needs that. No one needs a Mufasa movie. No one asked for it. Didn't anyone ask for that? Because I didn't ask for it because I don't want it. Is there another Venom movie? Really? Another Venom movie? Why? Like, why is that necessary? And TV shows? What TV shows are coming out this year? I feel like I don't know what's like planned, right? Put my claw clip in. I don't know what's planned to come out. TV shows, it's just sort of word of mouth usually for me. If like I hear something's good or if it comes up. Is there a Bambi remake? This website could be wrong. I don't know. What website is it? No, it's IMDb. Is IMDb wrong? Or are they correct? They're doing an Anaconda movie? Sorry, I'm like discovering a whole heap of shit that I was not aware of. Okay, sure. Why not? How long does a 2-hour film take to edit? Is it worth watching TV series in 1 or 2 days and then editing it and uploading weekly episodes? How long does it take? I feel like it's different for each person. Like for me, it's quite a long process because obviously there's my footage on top of the movie footage, and then I have to like roughly edit it down to like a rough draft and then another rough draft, and then it's like the edits of where I'm being placed on the screen, and then also have to decide on different editing style choices, and then animations put in and clips put in, and then audio clips, like special effects clips, and then I have to do my whole sound check, so listen through it all to make sure there's no big peaks in sound, and make sure the sound is consistent in levels. There's a lot. It takes a lot of time to edit, and I think maybe people who have editors or are full-time YouTubers literally have the time to do that, and I was able to do that in lockdown, but I don't have the time to do that. So that's why my videos take a fair amount of time to do, and I feel like, yes, if I did TV shows, maybe it would be easier, possibly. TV shows, They do generally take the same amount of time because I usually do like 2 episodes within one, and that's usually an hour and a half. So it's actually shorter than a movie. So technically I could do TV series instead. I don't know, or just pick shorter movies. I don't necessarily need to watch 2.5-hour movies. And like my videos don't actually even need to be as long as they are. Like a lot of my ones recently, like, let me have a look on, how long have they been? My silent voice one is probably one of the longest ones in a while that I've done, and that was 39 minutes. When I did my rough draft of that, it was 50 minutes. It was 50 minutes. 55 minutes, I think, my rough draft for that movie. I ended up like having to bring it down a lot. Also, it's like what you decide to keep and not keep. Also, there's a lot of steps in the editing process, whereas people who just have footage of themselves and then just the footage of the movie, it's so much quicker. But because I like cut myself into like the circles and corners and like move them about and stuff, that takes a fair amount of time. I feel like I've been talking forever. I have been talking forever. I've been talking for so long. What's your opinion on belly piercings? Who gives a fuck? You do you. People who are like, you shouldn't get these piercings, you shouldn't like get these tattoos, unless they're offensive, like offensive, it's that person's body. It's the same with like plastic surgery and shit. It's got nothing to do with you. That's the other person's body. They can do what they want to do with it. They're not harming you. What has it got to do with you? So belly piercings, go for it. If you want one, get one. I've had so many different ear infections from piercings. My ears are so small, and I think I put too many piercings in my ears that they just get infected all the time. I feel like we should stop there because I've been talking for a really long time and I'm exhausted. I'm cold. It's nearly winter now in Australia, so I'm going to go rug up and go yell at the TV because my footy team is playing tonight and I'm probably going to get very upset with umpires and players and coaches and shit. We may lose, we may win, who knows. Wish us luck. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. You want me to do any sort of videos or topics or anything like that, the videos shall continue. I just wanted to put something fun up and something easy for people to watch and listen to. Anyways, that's my update. Life's good. I hope your life is going well too. And yeah. Anyways, I don't know how to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. Bye.